What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Action Sunday. I apologize for this very late review. I was at a family party. I feel like crap. I ate a lot, so oh good God, thank God I'm done with parties for a few days because I also just turned 30 a couple days ago. So yeah. So it's like my birthday, then another one, then I had one today. So it's just crazy to think about that. So but anyway. To tonight's review, I'm going to be reviewing a Legend from 1985 to kind of like wrap up this part of the adventure films, even though this is more of a fantasy adventure movie, but still fits the adventure actions, you know what I mean, that genre that I've been reviewing for the past several weeks, most of the summer, so might as well end it here. And this portion, right on Labor Day, as everyone's getting ready for the school year and everything's ramping up for another big year, ahead of us. I mean, like work's ramping up and all that good stuff. Sorry about that, I'm rambling. But anyway, let's get to the movie. So, what can I say about this? Believe it or not, I'm going to say this right now. I found this to be very entertaining, even though parts of me just had me shaking like, what the fuck am I watching? But still, is very entertaining. If you've never seen this movie or ever heard of this, not to be confused with the same similar title movie back in like 2005. This one's different. So this one revolves around a guy named Jack and Lily. These two lovers are madly in love. It's like I said, it's more the fantasy adventure thing. It's like send that period in piece, somehow there's like these two unicorns. There's like a whole story of this. In fact, I will give praise to this movie where they actually gave a scrolling story at the beginning of the movie, kind of like flashback to the old serials of the Flash Gordon serials of this day, as well as Star Wars, to kind of like get the audience to understand what's going on, what world we're in. So I like that, and to me that is the icing on the cake when it comes to these kind of movies, and it's really good. Supposedly it revolves around unicorns, and it's like cause somehow if a unicorn dies, it'll bring the darkness will spread across the land, and it's so convoluted, but it's entertaining to just think about this. But as I'm watching, believe it or not, folks, I heard about this, but that if it weren't for this movie, Legend of Zelda would, I don't think, ever come to be, because there was a lot of things I think Miyamoto actually took from this movie to that became the inspiration for Legend of Zelda. So think about this: you got the Lord of Darkness, played amazingly by Tim Curry, he's kind of like Ganondorf. Then you have Jack and Lily, who are essentially Link and Zelda. Hello, and all of a sudden you got all this. You got the fairies, you got these goblins, the forest dwellers. I'm like, hello, this is totally 100% Legend of Zelda. If you want a good Legend of Zelda like depiction, this is for you. Even though it's not the game, but it's still entertaining. I will say the visuals are absolutely spectacular. There's a lot I can say that's good about this movie. The only thing I didn't like about the movie is that there are some dumb moments, so it's like, what? Like, didn't add up, but I think it's just, for the sake of the story. Not much I can say. Tom Cruise is amazing. Yeah. Believe it or not, Tom Cruise plays Jack. He's the hero. Yeah, Mia Sara, aka Sloane Pearson from the Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which I kind of find ironic. This movie came out the same year as the Ferris Bueller, so funny to think about that. And and they play off each other perfectly. They're definitely the star-crossed lovers kind of thing. It really works. And let's say cast. Let's see, they're mostly unknowns besides Tim Curry, and Tim Curry, in my opinion, stole the frickin' show. Like, his depiction of the devil or the Lord of Darkness is just cool and terrifying at the same time. And I feel like Ridley Scott had every vision in his body to think of, okay, what can I do to make this over the top, make this great, and make death or the devil look terrifying. And I think he did a great job. And the last part of this movie is all of a sudden it's definitely kind of like, oh, this is the ultimate good versus evil kind of thing. It felt like my God, a bit nightmare fuelish because of how the saying of the castle or the tree, technically the tree of darkness. Well, as the story was told, I'm like, wow, literally, this is literally Ganondorf's tower. Norgan's castle. Jesus Christ, people. Look at them. I was just mesmerized by how well, like, the sets looked amazing, okay? Even though it came off, some parts of it looked cheesy, but I really think the production team did a great job. And seriously, this movie, I feel like it doesn't get a lot of recognition. It's an underrated gem. Even though it has some flaws, I'd say give this movie a watch. You'll be entertained. I feel bad. It's like, when you think of Ridley Scott, you think of Alien. You think of Brick. Pardon me. And all those are good movies that he's ever made. So yeah. It's like this one's like overshadowed by all those. All of his are best works, but still, I think if you give this movie some time to shine, you'll find it like just a good entertaining popcorn flick. Just for the sake of it, I would say, yeah, give it a watch. I will admit, if you're going to show this to your kids, I'd say be warned, because there are some scary parts, especially when you see the Lord of Darkness for the first time. Some of that, like puppetry and like the visual effects and all that, could come off a little scary. All right. So overall, I'm going to give Legend. You know what? Fuck it. I'm giving Legend at least. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, just for like ingenuity, the story, and like the setting. It really works. The cast is great. It all works there, and I think it's like it like it meets all the cliches of the classic fantasy adventure movie. But then, of course, it kind of, I feel like that's also a bit of a detriment to it. But that's how these kind of movies were back in the day. Those adventure fantasy ones. There's other ones I could have covered. I believe I talked about Red Sonja, like how that was kind of like in the vein. But of course, that's almost like a train wreck compared to this. But of course, or how I say, so I can discount Conan Barbarian. This is not Conan Barbarian. Conan Barbarian is fucking amazing. All right, so that does it for a night. Let me know what you think. Hope you guys enjoy your everyday weekend. All right, throw thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for some more awesome, exciting videos.